Hi guys, so for chapter 3, the directions are here at the top. I know I'm giving a lot more work, so I want you guys to focus mostly on reading the chapter and answering the questions, but all of these other components are actually important too. So if you read the chapter, answer the questions, and then if you join my conferences on Fridays, where we'll get and talk about the chapter, then you should be really good and set to go. Okay, so for this upcoming week, you're going to start off by comparing and contrasting the setting of the story so far in chapters 1 and 2, because you go from East Egg to West Egg to New York City to the Valley of Ashes. So I think it's important to kind of talk about those settings and compare them. So that document is here. You can't edit it because the smart Venn diagram I tried to put in here, you can't write in all the spots. So what I'm asking you guys to do is look back at East Egg, West Egg, Valley of Ashes, in New York City and compare and contrast them. So I'm asking for you to come up with maybe 2 or 3 quotes about each of those areas. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, that's very small. 2 or 3 quotes about each of those areas from the book. Explain what those quotes tell you about the setting. If it's like a nice place, an ugly place, a rich place, whatever descriptive words you want to use. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. And then make connections. So obviously you guys have seen Venn diagrams before. It's really small down here, but in the middle parts where there's overlaps of the circles, try to make connections between locations. How are they similar? And of course, how are they different? Those things are going to go in the outside circles. What makes them different? What goes in those middle parts are the things that you think are similarities. I just want you to draw this on a piece of paper and submit what your drawing looks like. It doesn't have to be this beautiful thing. It just is a Venn diagram. And like I said, I couldn't figure out a way to do that in this document. So that's the first thing. After you do the comparing of the settings, then you're going to read chapter 3. And I attached the audio. So you can see I have chapter 3 audio. You can click that link here. And I also have The Great Gatsby, the entire text. Obviously, you have to go to chapter 3 if you want to follow along with the actual words in the book. It's up to you how you want to do that. If you just prefer to listen to it, that's fine with me. Okay, so the audio is about 30 minutes long. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to read. After you finish the reading, you're going to answer the questions. And I decided to make those editable, which means you will be able to write your answers directly in the document and be able to resubmit it, because I realized I wasn't doing that the last 2 weeks. So, okay. I think we just got some sad news about school, guys, while I've been recording this, so I'm sorry. All right, so here you go. You'll be able to write your answers here for chapter 3. There are 11 questions. Some of these questions are like really thought-provoking, so I'm hoping to see your answers come and show me like your understanding. So, and then finally, the last thing I want you guys to do is take a look at these chapters 1 through 3 discussion points and be prepared for a live discussion next Friday. I'm obviously going to be available today for a discussion, but that's more like, hey, how are you? Is everything going okay? Next week, it's about the book, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. So if you open this document, you can't edit your work here. You could just write down some ideas on your own on a piece of paper before we get together in our meeting. So here they are. So there's 4 different topics I want you to consider before we meet for our discussion. All right? Okay. That's everything, guys. So good luck, and I miss you very much.